Hey everyone, this is Mike from Mike's Do It Yourself. Today I want to show you how to put in some coil springs, and this will be for a 2019 Nissan Pathfinder. Now the part number on this is C45423, and what they're going to do is supposedly they will add an extra inch and a half to your suspension for the rear. And so what we're going to do first is measure what kind of clearance we have, so we can do before and after, and I can show you exactly what it's changed to. So we've got to the bottom of the bumper, we've got about 14.5 inches, or to the bottom of the hitch, we've got about 11.75 of an inch. So that is our first measurement. Now for the side. We're looking at about 32.25 inches ground clearance. That is to the bottom of the wheel well. That's for the left side. And over here we've got 32.5 inches. So I'll just write those down really quick, and then we can see the difference after these coil springs are installed. Now after you take your tire off and you support your vehicle on the frame, you'll want to put a jack under the trailing arm here and then lift it up as much as you need to relieve the tension off of this bolt. And then this is an 18mm to take this bolt out. So once that's removed, you can lower this jack and then take out your old spring. Just be careful, you don't want to damage the other side. Disconnect the airbag. And here you can see the difference between the old one and the new one. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coils compared to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coils. And then make sure you transfer your rubber boots. It's going to fit in to that edge there. when you're able to take this off, you just take that off, put it on the new coil. And you may have to push down and wedge it in there to get it back into place. Just because these coils will be a little bit stiffer than the old ones. It'll be beneficial if you put the flat side to the top, the flatter side of the coil, and then the one that sticks out more at the bottom, because at the bottom there is a groove that it fits into, and at the top it's more flat. So just remember that when you're putting these coil springs in. So with the right side done, with the coil change, we've got about 1.25 inches difference, because it was at about 32.5. I checked it again and it was 32.5. So this one's right at 33 3/4. So these are the 30mm coils, or they'll give you 33 or 30 millimeters more height. And it should be regardless of whether it's loaded in the back or without. So these are the most heavy duty springs you can buy for Dobinsons. Now we'll do the other side and see where we're at all around. And don't forget to tighten your lug nuts. They should be at around 85 foot-pounds. Now this is the passenger side. It's the same thing. Support your frame, remove the bolt. After you support your trailing arm, you should be able to push down enough to get the coil out. And then you'll put the new coil in. And then this is the side you want to put towards the bottom. Now the flatter side will be this side right here, and that'll go towards the top. That torque, you can go ahead and once you get that torque, you can go ahead and lower your trailing arm down. Now because the coil spring is pushing down so much on all your suspension parts, you may need to raise your vehicle up just to get your wheel back on. So after torquing the final tire, go ahead and take measurements. See where we ended up. So we're looking at about 34 1/4, and we started out at 32 1/2. And then for the rear, we're looking at, it was 11 1/2 to the bottom of the receiver. We're looking at 14, looking at about 14 3/4. So that's 3 1/4 inches. And then to the bottom of the bumper, we're looking at about 17 1/2. And we started out at 14 1/4. So a little over 3 inches added height to the bottom of the bumper here. So it'll be better for trailering, better for towing, and it just gives it a little bit higher ride height than the rear. We're looking about 34 1/2 now on the left side. So overall, we've got about 2 to 3 inches of extra ride height. Well, I hope this has been helpful. This has been Mike from Mike's Do Yourself. Good luck on your next home automotive project, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment.